Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here and today it is time for episode number 44 of our West Ham United career mode here on Xbox 360, and in today's episode we are back to 3 games per episode. First of all we are playing Aston Villa, then Hull, and then we play Liverpool in the final game of the episode, all 3 of those games in the Barclays Premier League. As you can see in the background we are actually joint at the top of the table with Chelsea going into this one. Again, didn't put the table at the start of the episode, at the end of the episode last time. So I'm showing it you today. Manchester United and Manchester City rounding out the top 4 there, with Arsenal, Liverpool and Spurs trying to catch up in the race for top 4 Champions League football. As you can see there, just confirmation in the background of the calendar, United will be the game that opens up next episode, but in this episode we play Aston Villa, Hull and Liverpool. I do believe they're all home games as well. So, just as a little thing, unfortunately at the end of last episode, Julian Draxler picked up an injury. It was a sprained ankle, and that means he is out for 3 weeks. He'll be out for the Aston Villa and Hull game, but should be back to face Liverpool in the Barclays Premier League. So we're just going to get straight into the first game of this episode against Aston Villa. If we could smash 50 likes again on this episode of career mode, that would be absolutely awesome, and you'll be seeing another one within the next 5 days. But as you can see, stepping out onto a very soggy Upton Park here, there you can see the squad in the background. Both Delph and Wijnaldum a yellow card away from a suspension, but it's a 4-1-2-1-2 formation with Abubakar and Sakho playing up front together for the first time. Grenier is the attacking mid, Delph as a defensive mid, and Schürrle and Wijnaldum as the wingers. But it was actually my old team Aston Villa that would get the first chance of the game, and Christian Benteke perhaps should have done a little bit better there with the header, but now we go forward with Vincent Abubakar. He skips past the challenge there of Ashley Westwood, unleashes the strike, and it just goes over the bar. That would have been a fantastic goal had it found the back of the net, but as you can see going forward again, this time Grenier putting a ball into the box. I think it was onto the head of Abubakar, but a fantastic save from Guzan in the Aston Villa goal, but Schürrle stealing the ball off Lowton and smashing it past the near post there of Shay Given in the Aston Villa goal, not Brad Guzan. A fantastic finish there, and it is 1-0 in just the 31st minute. Going forward though again now with Vincent Abubakar unleashing a strike from outside of the area. What a goal that is from Vincent Abubakar, right on the edge of half-time, and we now lead 2-0 in a fairly quiet first half to this game, but a crucial goal right before half-time on the edge of the interval, and it's a fantastic finish right into the bottom corner from Vincent Abubakar to give us a 2-0 lead at half-time. Now Lasse Schürrle going forward, he unleashes a strike and forces a good save from Shay Given, a comfortable one in the end. It falls to Fabian Delph though as it's headed away, not quite cleared though by Aston Villa. Schürrle goes for a shot again, it's blocked by Sanchez, and on the volley, Grenier there going for the strike, but a great save from Shay Given. But what a goal that is to pull things back for Aston Villa, and it's Roberto Pereira who's got the goal, and it's a fantastic finish, it has to be said. Samuel Umtiti really does not do well enough though, but as you can see, Yakuba Silla putting it over Jetro Willems with an appalling attempt at a header. Weimann forces the save from Scuffe. He can't get it into a nice area, and Benteke finishes on the rebound, but Vincent Abubakar going forward straight away 2 minutes later, and he restores our lead. We'd gone 2-0 up at half-time. Aston Villa had brought it back to 2-2, but Vincent Abubakar with a pinpoint accurate strike in off the post to make it 3-2. Now Alan Traore going forward again, skips past the challenger Yorez Akori, unleashing a strike from outside the area, but a brilliant save from Shay Given in the Villa goal, and it does in fact end 3-2. Vincent Abubakar getting man of the match, unsurprisingly. Good ratings as well for Lasse Schürrle, for Fabian Delph, for Diafra Sakho, and a 6.9 as well for Simone Scuffe, a decent rating for him. He had to make a few saves in the game, perhaps should have done a little bit better with the rebound, well, save that led to the second goal, but in the end, not a bad result. And there you can see it does continue our win streak. We've been in fantastic form recently, and now we play Hull, and we'll be looking to take that fantastic form into this game. Yet another home game, as you can see in the background, going for the 4-1-2-1-2 formation yet again. A week between those 2 games, so no fatigue issues for this one. We could go with the same squad if we wanted to, but I think I've changed it up just a little bit for this game. Rekic and Reed, I think, will be the guys starting the back instead of Samuel Umtiti. Scuffe still in goal. Uchida and Willems still at the back, despite Willems' dodgy game against Aston Villa. Hopefully he can play a little bit better in this one. Downing and Schürrle as wingers because Draxler was injured. Koyate as a defensive mid because Grenier was suspended. Grenier coming in as well for the suspended Wijnaldum. So 3 guys out of this game. I could have gone for the same starting 11 had we not had injuries and suspensions. But as you can see, already Grenier has had 2 fantastic chances, but Costile in the Hull goal has denied him, and he goes forward again, and again Costile Fantastic save from the whole goalkeeper, and he's pulling out all the stops. Stephen Quinn, though, putting it over the top for Abel Hernandez, and unfortunately, our goalkeeper can't really pull off the same sort of thing, because Scuffe flaps at it, and Hernandez, the Uruguayan, has scored, and again we're going forward, forcing all sorts of pressure in the whole penalty area, and yet again we can't get anything out of it. But this time, Brildol Dembolo is able to just about nod it in after a bit of a scramble in the opposition box, and we have got the equaliser. We deserve to be winning, really, but we've got the equaliser nonetheless, and it is 1-1 after 35 minutes. But now Checo Koyate, he's gone in for a tackle. He's on a yellow card already, and I can't argue with that. Unfortunately, it was a lovely little back heel from Abel Hernandez, which forced the slide tackle in. Koyate's mistimed it, and Rekic has mistimed his jump. That is absolutely dire defending. Abysmal stuff from Karim Rekic. He's jumped far too early, and Hernandez has scored again. Huller going forward again. Winston Reid's now made a meal of it, and this is becoming embarrassing defending. There's nothing I can do about it. This is AI just balls. This is absolutely ridiculous. Shocking stuff from Rekic for the second goal. Just awful again from Winston Reid for the third goal. And Lasse Schöne's the only guy who's turned up. He's trying to do it all on his own. Now Alan Traore going forward, forcing a save from Costile. And Abubakar has blazed it over an open net. And it just isn't getting any better. Fantastic save though from Simone Scuffe from Abel Hernandez. But Jelavic has put it in on the rebound. Scuffe should have done better with the second shot. And it is 4-1. And it has ended 4-1. The win streak is over emphatically, but look at the stats. We had 17 shots on target. I'm not saying Hull had 3 because they scored 4 goals. This game can't count. It's renowned for that. They had at least 6 shots, but we had 17 shots on target and scored only 1 goal. We deserved to win the game, let alone lose it 4-1. We were thrashed. We didn't play well enough in defence. Uchida was the only defender who turned up. Reid, Rekic and Willems were absolutely appalling. But that shock defeat now, I think, has to be put firmly behind us. It's now time for me to ask you my question of the day. Last time out, I asked you whether you would like to see a match of the day finale, and you guys overwhelmingly said yes. So that will be happening for the final game of the season against Cardiff City. But now I want to know whether you would like a goal of the season episode like I did last year, and if so, what goal do you think should be represented in there? I understand it might be difficult to think of one specific goal throughout this season so far, so if you want to suggest multiple goals that you've liked so far in this season, drop them in the comments section below, who they were scored by and who they were scored against, or what episode. What episode is a stretch, but who they were scored by and who they were scored against. But now it is time to get into the final game of this episode, and we will be looking for a much better performance than the one last time out against Hull. It was an absolutely appalling showing last time out against Hull. There you can see the squad in the background. Draxler back for this one. Wijnaldum and Delph also back because they have finished their suspension, but Koyate is out after his red card last time out. But as you can see, it just took a minute and a half for Lasse Schöne to hit the bar with the assistance of Simon Mignolet. We should be ahead already, but Abubakar cutting inside. He squared it for Wijnaldum, but Widgewedge is offside. It's stupid positioning from the Dutchman because he doesn't need to be. Look, he could have been just square on. He's offside and the goal doesn't count. But as you can see, that Enzo Perez going very close with a long-range strike, but late on into the second half, and we've been struck by yet another injury in this series, and it's Alan Traore who's out on the floor with a sprained ankle. Very unfortunate for him. He's out of the game. He's had to be substituted for Clement Grenier. But as you can see, Enzo Perez testing our goal yet again, but not testing our goalkeeper. But now Clement Grenier, he's through. Surely he's got to score, but he's hit the post. I was aiming for the far post, let alone the near post. He's hit the near post, and it's wasteful yet again in this game, like it was from Grenier in the whole game. But we're going forward again. Some lovely plays. Schöne, lovely 1-2 between Abubakar and Draxler, but Abubakar hits it straight at Simon Mignolet, and we should be up. We should be winning this game at least 2-0. Abubakar cutting inside, and he's hit the inside of the post, and somehow we have not scored. It is still 0-0. In fact, let alone that, somehow Liverpool haven't scored. How neither of the teams in this game haven't scored is beyond me. But Lasse Schöne forcing a great save from Simon Mignolet with that curling effort. Liverpool going forward again, this time Steven Gerrard from a full 35 yards, and what a save that is from Simone Scuffe. And somehow that game has ended. 0-0. Do not ask me how. Liverpool should have scored at least once. We should have scored at least 4 times. Abubakar should have scored at least twice. Grone should have scored. Lasashurna hitting the bar early on. But there you can see the ratings in the background. And unfortunately, not the greatest of episodes results-wise. We now find ourselves 5 points behind Chelsea. We've even dropped to 3rd behind Manchester City by a point. Still on 71 points and still a full 6 points clear of 5th place Arsenal. So the top 4 is looking okay. But we play United, the team behind us, in the league next episode. It's the first game of next episode, and that is a must-win game if we want to stay in this title hunt, because Chelsea, I'm going to warn you now, have got a very, very easy run in. But in the meantime, I hope you did enjoy that episode of Career Mode, despite the thrashing against Hull and the disappointing draw against Liverpool, where we really should have won the game. Should have got 3 wins in that episode, but unfortunately, it doesn't always go that way. The beauty of football, as can be said. If you did enjoy that episode, though, feel free to smash the like button. 50 likes it again will be absolutely awesome. Subscribe if you are new around here, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much, as well as your favourite goals, as well as commenting even with your favourite goals from this season so far, so I can put them in a goal of the season special at the end of this season. But it has been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.